The listing agent is Heather Dozier of Epique Realty. This is the address, 1323 Greenhall Road, Edenton, NC 279 through 2. So imagine owning over an acre of land where you can build like whatever you want. Zero HOA breathing down your neck.
Right, yeah, which is the dream for so many people.
Exactly. But you're still just 15 minutes from downtown. Today we're doing a deep dive into a property that, proves you really don't have to live in the middle of nowhere to find true autonomy.
It really is a fascinating case study in what modern buyers are actively prioritizing right now. I mean, when you examine a home like this, you aren't just looking at wood and drywall.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
You're really analyzing how the architecture and the location dictate, well, a very specific kind of lifestyle.
And that lifestyle really starts with the physical footprint, right? So we're looking at a 2005 build with 2,052 square feet of interior space.
Which is a really solid size.
It is,
Yeah.
but it's the way those square feet are utilized that stands out, especially with those vaulted ceilings in the main living areas.
Oh, for sure. And that is not just like an aesthetic choice. Vaulted ceilings fundamentally change the acoustics and the light distribution in a room.
They really open it up.
Exactly. They draw the eye upward, which tricks the brain into perceiving the space as, significantly larger than its actual square footage. So you get the psychological benefit of this massive, airy home without
the massive heating bill that usually comes with it.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head.
It makes perfect sense. And the floor plan itself, it manipulates space in a really clever way. Having the primary suite on the main floor acts almost like a private retreat, like a gravity well for the house.
I love that analogy, a gravity well.
Right, because it grounds the daily routine. It gives the owners this highly accessible sanctuary. Meanwhile, the 2 additional bedrooms upstairs act as this, satellite orbit, perfect for kids or guests.
Yeah, that vertical separation is just a brilliant mechanism for longevity. I mean, a house with that kind of layout adapts to you over time. It works when you have toddlers. It works when you have teenagers who, need their own acoustic zones. And it works if you're empty nesters having friends visit.
And those distinct zones inside, they naturally bleed into how the house operates outside, because there's this really large den off the back.
Oh, that den sounds great.
Yeah, it spills right onto a deck, leading out to a sprawling 1.12 acre backyard.
Which brings us to, I think, the real psychological appeal here. Its location in the quiet Ridgeview subdivision.
Yes, let's talk about that.
You have this massive yard, and crucially, absolutely no homeowners association.
Wait, okay, over an acre of land, 0 HOA restrictions, but you're still just 15 minutes from historic Edenton.
Yep, and only about 35 minutes from Elizabeth City.
How common is that setup? Because it sounds kind of like a unicorn.
It's extremely rare, actually. It hits this sweet spot of freedom without isolation. Humans are social creatures, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So we want community access, the ability to just pop into town for dinner or groceries. But we also crave personal sovereignty.
We want our own space.
Exactly. Not having an HOA means you aren't answering to a committee if you want to, say, put up a gazebo or plant a massive garden or just let the grass grow an extra inch.
Okay, but let's talk about the economics of that sovereignty, because this is where I really need you to explain something to me.
Sure, lay it on me.
So the current list price is $399,900, which breaks down to about $195 per square foot.
Right.
And the annual property taxes are super low, sitting around $706. But, and here's my question. It previously sold in April 2024 for $296,000.
Ah, yes. The price jump.
Yeah. Hold on. How do we justify a 6-figure jump in such a short time for a 2005 build? Is this like a bubble?
It is a completely fair question, but it's really not a bubble so much as a rapid market shift regarding move-in ready premiums.
Move-in ready premium?
Yeah, right now buyers are actively avoiding heavy renovation projects. Material and labor costs are just, well, they're wildly unpredictable.
Okay, so they're paying a premium for certainty.
Precisely. A beautifully maintained 2005 home means immediate livability. You are totally bypassing the headache of construction and going straight to enjoying the property.
That makes a lot of sense.
Plus, you add in the sheer acreage and the lack of an HOA, and you have a property type that is fiercely contested right now. The market is aggressively rewarding that exact blend of stability and elbow room.
You're basically buying your time back.
Yeah.
Wow. It really is a fascinating look at what we value today, a highly functional, adaptable layout inside, paired with just unrestricted autonomy outside.
It really perfectly bridges the gap between quiet rural independence and everyday convenience.
It really does. So, to wrap up this deep dive, we'll leave you with this one thought to mull over. With over an acre of completely unrestricted, no HOA land right outside a historic North Carolina town, how would you design your ultimate backyard oasis?